1 fight and Zuramanis 2 fights.
Section we're seeing already, and it's good to see here, Milne. The boys are keeping the technique really clean. So often in amateur fights, you can get very scrappy and ugly.
Yeah, both boys mean business.
What about the front kick?
Both boys catching their breaths because they just came charging out, didn't they?
A bit of a head clash there. It was actually Yusul's head to the chin of Zuramanis. So eager here, Zanis.
Oh, look, they're jumping out of their skin. The array of punches that they're throwing, it's quite extraordinary for a first round, Michael.
Zuramanis just took a flush right hand on the jaw and stood up to it.
Didn't flinch.
Fantastic resilience. Oh,
Wow.
looping punches there from Yusul. Almost took out the ceiling lights. Another big looping left hand. Oh, good uppercut, rocks the head back at Zuramanis. And he gets out of dodge, moves back to centre ring. He's got to stay off the ropes here, Zuramanis. Final 10 seconds of the opening round. It's been a corker. Just tenderising that lead quadricep area there, Zuramanis. He's the better kicker of the two. And into the first round, we go to the towels, boys. Zanners.
Look, Yusul won the round.
Milne.
No mistake.
Yusul.
Okay, 10-9er, I'll agree, for Khalil Yusul.
Both boys well and truly in this fight. You say, Michael, that we've been entertained with some terrific novice action, and why not? These boys would be fired up. You know, it's their big moment. You know, they obviously both dream of being champs at this game. Early days, they'd look out, massive crowd, always pack in to Michael Vukovic / Johnny Skeeter Promotions. They just pack them in, and these boys fighting before a big crowd, an appreciative crowd. The adrenaline just would be a massive rush for both boys.
Well, you often get the amateurs giving a better shake at it for the professionals, because the reason being they're doing it simply for the passion and the excitement. They're not getting paid for it. There's no purses for these two men in centering at the moment. They're fighting on pure passion and pure heart, and with the intention of making a name for themselves.
And Yusul from the legendary Jamal Hassan's Kickboxing Academy, and gee, is there a bigger name in kickboxing?
Former trainer of Gurkhan Ozkan and Baris Nazif, and that's some of the world champions that Jamal has trained.
Fantastic stable of superstars that one.
Into round 2, set for 3. The hands again of Yusul and the kicking repertoire of Terry Zuramanis.
Again, kicker boxer.
Interestingly though, the kicker in this contest comes from Big Ben's gym. Whereas
Yes.
the other fight, it was the boxer who was from Big Ben's gym.
Role reversed.
Yusul just telling his opponent to come and get me.
He sort of shrugs off a front kick. He says, "You didn't hurt me with that one, son." He wants to bury in there, close the gap, get inside of these kicks of Zuramanis and hammer with the hands.
He is raw, Yusul. Very, very raw, but I tell you what, I just reckon he's got some potential.
He's definitely been the aggressor in this bout.
These Turkish fighters are always aggressive. The way that Ezra Akari and Jamal Hassan psyched them up before they stepped in centre ring. Straight right hand, but ploughed through the double forearm guard of Zuramanis. Outside thigh kick from Zuramanis, and he gets out of the way of trouble. And have a look at Yusul just chasing him, stalking him around the ring.
Too. That's exactly what
Nice combination.
Yeah, cop one there though, Yusul.
Sat back, should have gone first to the punch and beaten Zuramanis to it.
Zuramanis finding an opening there.
Checks the low kick, nicely done there from Khalil Yusul. Checks it again, and the front kick gets through. Good mixing it up there from Zuramanis. The two leg kicks didn't work, so he went for the front kick off the lead leg.
Pretty solid little kickboxer, Zuramanis.
Uppercut from Yusul. And just breaks them up. The final 5 seconds of the second round. Another hard one to call. Oh, glancing right hand, just fell. Oh! Second one caught him on the bell.
Yeah, just
and
on the
maybe
bell.
enough to steal
Yeah,
the round there,
absolutely.
Zanis.
Yes, I think you're absolutely spot on, Michael.
Maybe enough to steal the round.
His head rocked back and
Caught him.
flush.
So, boys, we gave a 10-9 first round to Yusul. Who are we going to go the second one, Milne?
I reckon that last punch might have got him over the line for that one, but Zuramanis fought back. I reckon he had the better of the latter part of that round up until that last cracking shot.
I still think Yusuf's punches were more effective.
Round stealer, I'll agree. 10-9 again to Khalil Yusuf. 2 rounds to him unofficially on our ringside cards. How are you scoring it at home?
Just from a judging perspective, Michael, the judges obviously like a bit more the aggressive.
The aggression will pay.
Yeah.
The clean connecting technique will definitely pay. And in this case, Yusuf hasn't landed as much clean technique, but he has been on the front foot and he's been the aggressor. He has dictated the action. That's been the difference.
The big Grizz.
Seconds out.
The big Grizz, Sam, Mr. Tram Sec.
Proud father.
Absolutely. Spoke to him a couple of weeks ago and said that Jace taking on his most experienced opponent, but that's what he's got to do. He wants to be K1 champ. He's got to go through everybody to get it.
He has to. This one's just around the corner, folks. Main event as we kick off round 3 of 3 here. And needs a big one from Terry Zuramanis. Again, Yusuf checking those low kicks. Zuramanis throwing the leg kick, but Yusuf has checked most of them.
He hasn't done much wrong, Zuramanis hasn't done much wrong, but Yusuf just a little bit flashier.
Just catching the judge's eyes. You're right, Norman.
Zuramanis has spent more time on the ropes than Tarzan. He really works those ropes, Michael.
He does, and another indication of how Yusuf continues to come forward. Look at that trip hammer of a right hand again. Just up the centre corridor on Zuramanis. And it's been Zuramanis on the back foot for 3 rounds. Got a bit of a cut just under that left eye on the cheekbone. Jab 2 uppercut from Yusuf.
He's relentless, isn't he, Yusuf?
He is.
Just doesn't give Zuramanis any space at all.
I think he enjoys it out there too.
Oh, he's
enjoying it.
loving every moment of it. Another flush right hand to the jaw there.
Works him real close with the uppercuts. Yusuf.
He's on the back foot now. Zuramanis well and truly on the back foot.
Yusuf all over him like whipped cream at a bachelor party here in the 3rd round, and he's bringing this one home strongly, boys.
You obviously attended my bachelor party.
Uppercut there from Yusuf. 1-2 up the centre corridor. A tired Zuramanis just tying him up. 20 seconds remaining in this round.
Wow.
Glancing left hand, it was only a slip designation. Again, Yusuf comes forward, Zuramanis sitting back. If you're going to pay the kicks, you've got to go to Zuramanis. If you're going to pay aggression, and on the front foot for 3 rounds, you've got to go Khalil Yusuf. Boys, I think Yusuf again in the final round there.
I'd be very surprised if Zuramanis won a round like Frank.
So we go 30-27 then to Khalil Yusuf after 3 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Zuramanis did much wrong. I think that he was very solid and will take a lot out of this fight, win, lose or draw. But I think he was just a little bit overwhelmed. Yusuf enjoying himself, kickboxing passionately, and just with a few more moves, a little bit more flash, and he could be the next champ out of the Jamal Hassan Eza Akari Kickboxing Academy.
Zuramanis just needs to lift his aggression and just needs to be the first to the punch in his future fights. I think that's what was lacking here. As you said, Milne didn't make any mistakes technically. A very good fight, very well put together fighter, but needs that aggression and needs to beat his opponent to the punch.
And can take a punch.
Oh, he just hit that right hand into the jaw.
Yeah.
Would have knocked out a lesser fighter.
To me, that's a huge point, Michael. It shows to me that he can take a punch and he's courageous. He never took a backward step as far as coming up to Yusuf.
We'll wait the judge's decision.
Now the voice has left the commentary box. This was Bazantak Milne.
It was a fantastic fight, Stephen. Make no mistake about it. But I just think Yusuf did enough to get the judge's decision.
A bit more flash, and as Mick said, we're seeing some wonderful novice action tonight.
It's been tremendous.
Inexperienced boys, 2 fights for Zuramanis, 1 fight for Khalil Yusuf.
They just keep churning out the champions, don't they?
It was just a very
Fighters 2 center stage.
great sport to be involved with. Troy?
Before we go to decision, big round of applause for both fighters. Duking it out, a wonderful fighters, a slugfest. We've got the girls from Crystal Showgirls to present the trophy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the decision has been reached. A split draw.
Split draw. Split draw. Controversial.
Controversial.
A split draw. Camille Usul and Terry Zermanimus.
Well, I've got to say, Michael Chiavello, absolutely flabbergasted.
Very strange call, that one. I don't see how it was a draw. I did not see it. I could maybe see a split decision to Usul, but not a draw.
At the very least.
Yes, Usul should probably considered a little bit hard done by, but I mean,
can consider himself a little bit lucky, I'd say.
Absolutely, but big futures for both these boys. Big futures.
Judge Michael, bring it to ringside, please. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to bout number 4 of the evening. 3-by-2-minute rounds, 71-kilogram weight division. Our referee in charge for this bout is Mr. Ignatius Missilides. This bout proudly brought to you by Kevin Dennis, Nick Chandler, Home Timber and Hardware, and Suburban Pest Control. Interstate Warfare, Melbourne versus Sydney, once again. Firstly to my left in the blue corner, trained by Khalil Kobeissi, hailing from Sydney tonight. He's wearing red shorts with a yellow trim. Fight record, 7 fights, 4 wins, 1 by way of knockout. Please welcome the British Bulldog, Robin Hawkins.
The British Bulldogs,
Yes,
not like that.
Thought it was Davey Boy Smith that was going to be introduced, Michael.
We wish.
And to my right in the red corner, trained by John Sheeter from Team Ultimate in Sunshine. Hailing from left back tonight, he's wearing a pink and
that for an
red shirt
ovation?
with silver trim. 2 fights, 2 wins, 2 by way of knockout. This is Josh the Pounder Sheeter.
Perry Kale whipping the crowd into a frenzy.
Nicely done by the Bugle. And third man in censoring again, Ignatius Missilides, Josh, son of Johnny Sheeter, and the Khalil Kobeissi trainer Robin Hawkins from Sydney.
Now, you mentioned the ovation that the Pounder received. He's just an absolute favourite.
I'll tell you what, him and Jason Tramsek are the 2 guys that are going to headline Ultimate Promotions for the next 5 years. They really will.
Best buddies too.
They will become the new Jenks Bayenkamp, Anthony Vella combination of the new
Good
generation.
call. Very good call. The next generation.
And the Pounder opens up.
He's an excitement machine, Michael, isn't he?
3
Really good
KOs.
value for money.
Goes straight for the KO with that thunderous right hand. Chops out the legs here of Robin Hawkins. And Milne, you get the feeling this one is not going to last long.
Yeah, wearing a black armband for a family member of one of his best mates who passed away.
Outside thigh kick, good to see him working the legs here, the Pounder early on, not just relying on that
Put him on his backside already.
The inside right thigh, that tender inside thigh region. Robin Hawkins had words with Ignatius Missilides and the Pounder just pounced on him.
Living up to his nickname.
Have a look at Sheeter, controlling centering. Fires the outside thigh kick. Nothing getting through here from Hawkins, who I've seen fight in Sydney a few times. He's a tough campaigner, Robin Hawkins, but Josh Sheeter is making him look very average here in the first round.
Talking again to the ref. No backward steps. Pounder.
There's the straight right hand. Hawkins stood up to it bravely. He's got more rights than Amnesty International here. Josh Sheeter cracks away again to the outside lead thigh. Jab, body shot, upstairs, downstairs. There's a leg kick.
All action. All action. Take a breath, Josh.
Backing away, just temporising the... Have a look at the red welts on the inside.
They're gone.
The big kebab from the Pounder.
It's
It's all
gone.
over.
It's all over.
First round KO for the Pounder. Josh Sheeter.
He's in some trouble too, the British Bulldog.
The British Bulldog is astral travelling.
Josh Skeeter, hug from proud dad.
Troy said it wasn't going to last long.
Oh, look, you summed it up beautifully. Obviously, he had a movie to attend, I believe at 9:15.
Josh Skeeter. Now, just on Josh, there was some cloud over Josh in the build-up to this fight. He was injured. He suffered an eye injury. He had some cement thrown at him.
Some cement?
Yeah, some cement thrown at him, a little bit of a playful boys sort of stuff. And his eye blew up, and there was a chance that he may not have even made it tonight. There was no way known that he wasn't going to make it tonight. And I tell you what, he's proved that he's just a superstar on the rise.
Mildy, this is a bad knockout. They've got the oxygen in centre ring here. Dr. Peter Lewis and
He looked over,
Hawkins,
motioned over.
who is still down on the canvas. That was a thunderous right hand.
Well, I reckon he was knocked out and then smashed his head on the canvas.
I think so, yeah. Which is often the most dangerous part of being KO'd. Not the connecting punch, but the fall to the canvas.
Yeah. And he certainly wasn't in control. I might have even called it. I reckon he was in a fair amount of trouble.
We get a shot there of the ringside position. Still looking at Robert Hawkins.
Johnny Skeeter,
yes. Khalil Kobeissi. And again, we have to wonder, another Khalil Kobeissi fighter being stopped, this one by a brutal KO. How is this going to affect Kobeissi fighting Samson Younan later on tonight?
Psychologically, they'd have to play on your mind.
They would have to. Two of your fighters have been KO'd here tonight. This one is a murderous KO.
Rampage.
How can you go backstage and concentrate on your fight when you've got the doctors tending to one of your young fighters?
Tremendous point. This boy, he looks...
He's all right, he's up. Round of applause. Josh clapping.
Great sportsman. Johnny Sheeder helping him to his feet. Khalil Kobeissi and Dr. Peter Lewis. There's the hug there from Josh Sheeder. I'm telling you, I've seen Robin Hawkins on a few Sydney shows. He is a tough boy. But Josh just went through him here tonight.
7 fights before tonight. Josh just 3, and Josh just made him look second rate, and a killer blow at the end. He's a young man in a hurry.
He's on the rise, no doubt about it.
I tell you what, people criticise Josh Sheeder and Jason Tramsek for fighting what they call second-rate opponents, but these guys are always a step up in class, and it's the fact that Josh and Jason are so good, they make these better guys look average.
Second rate, absolutely, absolutely, Michael.
Sheeder! I'll let Josh grab a couple of photos, and I can also call James Rosler. Congratulations there, Josh. A fantastic performance once again. I'll allow that one for you. John, come on in, mate. The proud dad, proud trainer, proud everything. Josh, you've come with a great fanfare from where you were 22 months ago, lost a lot of weight here, and the fact is you came here tonight with an absolute point to prove.
Yeah, a big point. I've got some massive shoes to fill, as my dad being John Sheeder, and I'm just glad that I can do it.
Now, I'm sure there are a lot of people here you'd like to thank for getting you here tonight. And the list is growing strong because everyone, not so much is jumping on the Sheeder bandwagon, but you are the real deal, what we've seen in 3 fights in your illustrious career so far.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to thank Footscray Timber and Hardware, Chandler Engineering, Pat Christoffi, Kevin Dennis Hyundai, Victoria Uni Gym, and AST Sports Supplements. And also, I'd like to thank, I've dedicated this fight tonight. One of my mates passed away. I'd like to dedicate that fight to him. And also, I'd like to thank my dad for putting all the hard yards at the gym. I'd like to thank Tony and Chris for helping me out at Footscray Gym. Carl Jenkins, everyone. Carl Grizzly for helping me at work, teaching me work. Everyone at the gym, yeah, just like to say thanks.
John, do you want to say anything, or we're just going to wrap it up?
Well, I'm just happy that Josh performs well, he enjoys the gym. I still would like him to retire. Every time he fights, he just kills me. I've got a lot of big stable of fighters. I don't need another one at this point. But if he wants to continue, I'll back him 150%.
Now, there are a lot of people biting their nails there. I mean, the preparation, I mean, it's like you being the father, it's like you're actually in there yourself. I mean, take people through what emotions you actually go through being a father and a trainer as well. And apparently people can't speak to you even before the fight.
It's like any father out there that their son plays a contact sport, football, anything. It's just hard on you. But he's a lot better than I was.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Sheeter and your winner, Josh the Pounder Sheeter. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed your intermission, those 2-minute break, and we're back to bout number 5 of the evening. 70-kilogram weight division, 4 by 2-minute rounds, and it is for the Victorian Amateur Junior Middleweight title. Proudly brought to you by Health Club 101. Firstly, to my left in the blue corner, trained by Paul Fifield from the Fairtex Gymnasium. He's had a 2-year, 24-month layoff. Hailing from Toorak tonight, he's wearing blue shorts. Fight record, 5 fights, 5 wins. This is Mark Mullen.
5-0.
In charge, Mr. Chris Anderson. And to my right in the red corner, trained by John Sheeter from Team Ultimate in Sunshine. He hails from Taylor's Lakes, and tonight, once again, is wearing his all-black shorts. 18 fights, 12 wins, 4 by way of knockout. Please welcome the Roman Gladiator, Christian Stack!
Alrighty, this one is going to be a corker. Let me give you the inside word on this one, boys. There is an in-house bet at Team Ultimate. And this is how it goes. Between Carl Tramsek and Christian Stack, it is a shave your head bet. If Mark Mullins knocks out Christian Stack has to shave his head.
Off come the locks.
If Stacky knocks out Mark Mullins, Carl Tramsek has to shave his head. Also, a bet between Johnny Sheeter and his charge.
Side bet.
If Stacky knocks him out, a $1,000 on the side money bonus. If he knocks him out with a spin back kick, a $1,500 money bonus.
It's like playing Wheel of Fortune.
Seconds out,
Mark Mullen making a return to the ring. A team of legends in his corner. Paul Fifield, Tosca Petridis, Eddie Dalick, and Team Ultimate across the corner with Christian Stack. Stacky, who recently did a bit of sparring at the Aquatic Centre with John Wayne Parr. A high right round kick there from Mullen.
He's been battling some flu in recent weeks, Stacky, but a very courageous kickboxer, boxes with a lot of heart.
Stacky always comes to fight. He's going for the spinning back kick KO there. It'll win him, as I said, a $1,500 bet. He connects here on Mark Mullen, but Mark Mullen is a fighter that I rate so highly.
Now, why was he out of the game for 2 years?
Foot injury, I believe, was the reason. So it looks like he's overcome that. And have a look how he started a high right round kick in the neutral corner. And the first knockdown of the fight. I'm telling you guys, Mark Mullen is an absolute gun.
He's brought him to his knees.
If he hadn't had that break for the last 2 years, God knows where this kid would be.
Very well put together, Michael. Very well put together.
Got one of the best corners in all Australian kickboxing. The pioneer, Paul Fifield, you can hear in the corner near us. Multiple world champion and boxing champion Tosca Petridis also in the corner.
Looks in trouble, Stack.
Victorian strap on the line here. Front kick from Stacky. He's got to use his reach to his advantage here, Stacky. Overhand right from Mark Mullins. The outside thigh kick. High right round kick. Big overhand right from Mullins.
Yeah, big connection.
This beautiful technique here from Mark Mullen.
Yeah, fantastic technique. Got all the shots.
Ooh. High head kick there from Stacky, came close. Overhand right, left hook from Mullen, uppercut combination. Straight right hand from Stacky. End of the first round, lock it away, 10-8 to the blue corner of Mark Mullen. And there look to be no signs of ring rust here, Milne.
No, none at all. 2 years. out of the ring, Troy. And I tell you what an impressive welcome back to kickboxing for Mark Mullen. And I like it. A kickboxer, a champion kickboxer from Toorak.
Another one of the pioneers in the corner, Tony Tucasio with Mark Mullen. So he's got all the legends with him here tonight for his comeback fight.
Star-studded corner.
Breeding ground for kickboxers, Toorak, Stephen.
Absolutely spot on. Christian Stack, I called it. He's a very courageous kickboxer, and I'll tell you what, he'll need all his courage to last the distance tonight.
Seems to be the full package.
He is a complete fighter. An absolute gun. 5-0. And meanwhile, just having a look at Carl Tramsek across the ring over in the Ultimate Corner. He's got that shave the head bet.
Yes.
with Christian Stack.
Shades of Kojak.
Shades of Kojak.
He's got a nice head of hair too,
Shades of Brutus the Barber Beefcake versus adorable Adrian Adonis.
Oh, you are pulling them out of
there you go.
Proverbial.
WrestleMania 8. Here we go, second round. Good high check there from Mullen. Just smiles at Stacky. Knows he's got Stacky's measure so far.
He did too, he smiled.
Short left hand was a good one from Stacky, but Mullen just powers through. You can already see the red swelling on the lead thigh, the quadricep area above the knee there of Stacky, and Mullen just tenderising that lead leg. You can hear Paul Fifield saying, chop it. The thigh is there, and that's exactly what Mullen does.
He's tactical, Mullen.
He's spot on. He is precise.
And powerfully built. Everything that he throws is going to land, and everything is going to hurt.
Stacky has to try something different in his bag of tricks here. So far, he is getting owned by Mark Mullen. Maybe he needs to try some roughhouse tactics here, Stacky. Outside try kick again. Stacky's going to check those one, Milne. He won't be walking in the next round otherwise.
Now he's been getting caught with plenty. He's just a very impressive boy. Mark Mullen, 2 years out of the game, and it's as if he's been fighting.
Oh, look at that flush overhand. Right left, big kabosh! Down goes Stacky, shakes his head to the corner.
That was a classic.
It is all over.
All over.
Second round, KO. And Carl Tramsek looks over towards me. Christian Stack is going to have to shave his head.
He's looking into a mirror. He's looking into a mirror.
Yul Brynner, Kojak, all the great bald men of our time. Carl Tramsek. Welcome to the club.
He was outgunned. He was outgunned. You called it early, Michael. He was outgunned. I was just going to ask you maybe at the next break. Mark Mullen, 5 wins to start his career before the foot injury. Did he just look like he was going to be a star?
He did. He was unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. No matter who they threw him against, you just got to wonder if this kid is in shape and can continue going strongly with his connections. Tosca Petridis, Paul Fifield, Sam Greco and all the crew. There could be a bit of a move into K1 Max for Mark Mullen.
I'll tell you what, he's got some fans in the ring, girls. He's having a giggle and a joke. All the girls are smiling too.
So marketable, Milne.
Back in town, the boy. He's back with a bang. 2 years out of the ring, and I tell you what, he just announced the kickboxing world, Troy, that he's a force to be reckoned with.
2 minutes out of the ring.
Well, exactly. And you know what? He hasn't even raised a sweat. There is not a mark on him. Stacky didn't faze him whatsoever. A brave effort from Stacky to get into the ring against Mark Mullen. Victorian strap on the line. But Mullen just proves again what a class act he
24
is.
seconds into the second round, and the new Victorian Amateur Junior Middleweight Champion, Mark Mullen!
I'm telling you, boys, this is an exciting moment to see Mark Mullen back on the circuit here in Victoria.
He's announced to the kickboxing world that he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. The ring girls just cannot get enough of Mark Mullen.
Well, he's a well put together young man and a bit of personality. Never
He has
goes
to,
astray.
absolutely.
You state champion.
Look, they can't keep their hands off him, these ring girls, Michael. Have a look.
Congratulations there, Mark. It must be a vilifying finish here. 2 years out of the track here, and you came with a point of approval. That Irish temper of yours, mate. Tonight we actually saw it, but take us through back 24 months ago as, firstly, why you decided to get out of the sport, and secondly, why you decided to return.
Yeah, Andy, to be honest, I wasn't really going to return. I've suffered a bad back injury, and The only reason I can get back in here is physically and mentally because of my trainer Paul. I love Paul so much. He's the only reason why I'm back in here. I can't really do it mentally and physically, especially to get back in here. But you know, he just drives me. So I love him and thank you, Paul. And I'd like to thank all the guys, and especially all my friends that came from the other side of the city to come and support me. Oh, there you go. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it a lot. And I'd like to thank my corner. Tarsus, Wade, Eddie, Barry, Charlie. That's all I can see. But I'd like to thank the guys at Melbourne for helping me, especially Faisal and Nick. Thank you, and Dirk and Sebastian at South Park Gym. So, and thank you very much, Johnny Skater, for having me on your show. It's good to be back. I felt a bit rusty then, a bit wild and swingy and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it was just my nerves, but I'll come back harder and stronger.
One final question there. Now, 35 seconds into that first round, after that first knockdown, I saw those big pearly whites. There was a big smile there. What was going through your head? Did you think, I've got this guy, or what was actually going right then and there?
What I was focusing on is just that I wanted to get a bit of technique happening. I really felt that I had the fight. I could feel it, but I wanted to really work more on straight punches, not so wild with the hooks and stuff, but yeah, just my nerves took over me. So, but I'm happy, and I've really thanked Christian a lot. Christian's got balls of steel. He fights anyone. He takes it on short notice too. He's a terrific guy, and he's got a great heart. And thank you, Christian, for taking the fight.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your Victorian State Amateur Champion, Mark Mullen. Mark just wants to wrap it up and say one final thing.
Yeah, Stephen Baldacchino, if you're out there, I still hope you can take the fight up in August. I'd love to fight you, mate. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, out the challenge to the flame, Stephen Baldacchino, your new Victorian State. One more thing. Okay.
The most important people I forgot to thank is my dad, my mum, and my brother for coming. I love you all. That's the number one. Now shut up and leave you alone.
I think you owe everyone a beer after that one. All right, your new state champion, Mark Mullen, and also he is gunning for Stephen Baldacchino for the East Coast title. Bout number 6 coming up right now.
Got a few celebrities in tonight. Stephen J. Peet from the Gladiators is sport on SEN. A kickboxing aficionado.
I thought you said that we've got some celebrities in here tonight, Troy. Tarek Solway talking about celebrities.
No bigger name in kickboxing than
Tarek. Possibly Johnny Skeeter.
possibly Johnny Skeeter.
Well,
They're on a par.
number 6 of the evening, 84-kilogram
Stephen
weight
J.
division, 3 by 2-minute rounds. Proudly brought to you by Berkshire Smash Repairs. Our referee in charge for this bout is Mr. Chris Anderson. Interstate Warfare once again, Victoria.
Hasn't missed a beat.
This is New South
Yes,
Wales.
going beautifully.
Firstly, to
Perry.
my left in the blue corner, trained by Robin Hawkins. He hails from Sydney, and tonight is